Good morning, students. My name is Poonam Daswani. I hope you all are good and your family is doing great. Students, today we will start with the science lesson 4, housing and clothing. Science lesson number 4, housing and clothing. Students, what do you mean by housing and clothing? What is housing and clothing? Yes, housing means a house in which we live, and clothing means clothes we wear to cover our body from rain, sun, wind, heat, cold. Now, house and cloth. Housing and clothing are the basic needs. These two are the basic needs without which we cannot live. So these are the basic needs which we need to live, and house and clothes protect us from sun, wind, rain and wind, and house protect us also from thieves and animals. Students, before moving on to the chapter, I would like to show you a video on housing. Today we will do only the housing part. The clothing will do in the next lecture. So today I will want you to show the video on only housing part. So let's have a watch on the video.
Children, today we will learn about the house. As you all know, a house is a place where we live. When you visit your friends, relatives, or neighbors, do you find that they have the same type of houses as you have? No. People live in different houses. Houses can be of different shapes, sizes, and can also be made up of different materials. So, what are the materials used for building houses? Normally, houses are built using bricks, stone, cement, and steel. The windows and doors are generally made of wood. This type of house is very strong and is called a pakka house. Some houses are made up of mud, hay, bamboo, twigs, and leaves. This type of house is called hut or a kacha house. A kacha house can be made fast, but it is not very strong. As the Pakka house is strong, it can have many floors. Big cities have big buildings called apartments. There are many flats or houses in a single big building where many families can stay. Likewise, can a kacha house have many floors? No, because it is made up of straw, mud, bamboo, etc. It cannot take the loads of upper floors. A kacha house is normally small in size and single floored. Now we will see the various types of houses. What kind of houses are there in the plains, that is low lying flat areas? It can be of many types. If we see the roof, it can be flat. It can also be slanting or sloping and is called sloping roof. But do you know, houses are made according to the climatic conditions of a particular place. Can we have house with flat roofs in the places of heavy snowfall? No. The snow gets collected on the rooftop. It will be very difficult to remove the snow. Hence, the houses have sloping or slanting roof so that the snow can slide off easily. What kind of houses should be there where it rains a lot? Firstly, we cannot have flat roofs as the rainwater will collect and damage the house. So they should have sloping roofs. Secondly, if the house is on the ground, the water will enter the house and all the rooms will get filled with water. So, what can be done? How about raising the house? Now the water won't be able to enter the house. These houses are called houses on stilts. Hence, in the areas where it rains a lot, the houses are built on stilts and have sloping roofs. The various pakka houses Apartments, bungalows, and even kacha houses cannot be moved from one place to another and are called permanent houses. Some people keep moving from one place to another, either due to scarcity of food and water, or due to extreme climate, or due to work. Is it possible to carry their houses along with them? If they live in permanent houses, it won't be possible. So, they make temporary houses that can be moved from one place to another. In villages, generally people use bullock cart to make their temporary house, while others use bus or van and turn it into their moving house. These are called caravan. Do you know one more type of temporary or moving house is there? Instead of road, it moves in water. Yes, I'm talking about a houseboat. As the name shows, a houseboat is a house built on a boat. In India, houseboats are generally found in Kashmir and Kerala. These have all the facilities which can be found in any house. Tourists in Kashmir and Kerala love to stay in these unique houses. Do you know there are another kind of lightweight and easy to carry temporary houses? So what are these? These are tents. These are lightweight as they are made of canvas or nylon fabric. These can be fixed to the ground anywhere. Even mountain climbers carry the tents with them. We talked about kacha and pakka houses, flat and slope roofs, houseboats, tents, caravans. But now we will talk about a very different kind of house. It is built from blocks of hard snow. Doesn't it sound exciting? It is called igloo. This is a snow house and normally seen in Arctic regions. It is usually dome shaped. People who live here are called Eskimos. It doesn't matter whether house is big or small, kacha or pakka, permanent or temporary. The important thing is it gives us shelter and safety. Outside our house, it may be extreme weather. It may be hot or cold, rainy or windy. But if we are inside our house, it doesn't matter. The house protects us from all of these. Our house also protects us from thieves and animals. We can keep all our things safely in our house. But a house makes our life comfortable, safe, and healthy only when we follow certain basic rules. Would you like to live in a dark and damp place? No, never. So let the sunlight enter your house through the windows. Sunlight not only brightens a house, but it also kills germs. In winters, sunlight also keeps the house warm. Just like sunlight, fresh air is also important. So let the fresh air flow in through the windows. This keeps the house cool and fresh. In the winters, we like to sit in the sunlight, and in the summers, we like the fresh breeze of morning and evening. To enjoy fresh air and sunlight, we can use veranda, balconies, and open courtyard as a sit out. Mosquitoes and houseflies can make us sick. We can keep a house free from mosquitoes and fly by fixing a wire mesh on the windows. Pests like mice and cockroaches can also spread diseases. A good closed drainage system in the kitchen and the bathroom help to keep the pests away from the house. Like our rooms, we should also keep the bathrooms and toilets clean. They should be cleaned with disinfectant. Do you like a pile of garbage lying in your backyard or in front of your house? No. It not only looks dirty but can also spread many diseases. We should throw garbage only in the dustbins. The dustbin must be covered and emptied in a proper place. In a clean house, if you find a pile of books or newspapers or clothes or toys scattered and spread here and there, would you like this mess? No. So keeping the House neat and tidy is as important as keeping it clean. Many of you have a habit that when you reach home after school, you throw your bag and shoes here and there, water bottle in some other corner. This is a very bad habit. Your shoes, bag, books, clothes, and toys should be not left lying around. So after using things like toys, books, shoes, remember to keep them back in their proper place. To sum up, houses are made of different materials. Some are kacha houses, some are pakka houses. Houses are also made according to climatic conditions of a place. Places with average rainfall can have houses with flat roofs or sloping roofs. Places with snowfalls have houses with sloping roofs. In areas where there is heavy rainfall, houses are built on stilts with sloping roofs. In very cold areas, snow houses called igloos are made. People on move prefer temporary houses that can be moved from one place to another. For example, houseboats in water, caravans on road, and not to forget the very lightweight tents which can be fixed easily. The houses may be of different types, but all of them are used for shelter and safety. That's all for now. Have fun and enjoy. Bye bye.
Students, here we saw the different types of houses and how they are used for living, and we get shelter with housing. Now we move on to the chapter. I hope you all understood the different types of houses and how the different types of houses are used to live in different areas and in different climates, and how houses protect us, and how the houses should be kept clean and neat. So here we move on to the chapter with the warm-up exercise. Now it is very easy for you all to guess the name of the houses, as we all saw the names in the video. So the warm up exercise is unscramble the letters to name the types of houses shown in the pictures. Now which is the first house? It is very easy for you all to guess, as you all saw in the video. Which is the first house? Yes, you all are right. It is tent. T-E-N-T, tent. As the words are given in jumbled way, you have to unscramble the jumbled words of the houses looking into the picture. Now, which is the second image of the house? What is it? Which is the second image? The second image is boat house. As the house is in the boat, it is boat house or houseboat. Now, can you guess the third image? What is it? The third image is of yes, you all are correct. It is caravan. It is caravan. C-A-R-A-V-A-N. Caravan. Now the fourth image of the house, which is it? Yes, it is igloo. I-G-L-O-O. Igloo. So the warm-up exercise has become very easy for you all. As you saw the video, you saw that tents are very easy to carry from one place to another, and it is very easy to put and to live. Houseboats are the houses built in a boat. Caravan is a house which is moving house, and it is built in the car or a van, and igloo is a house which is built in the snow area where there is heavy snowfall. In those areas igloos are built, and the people those who live in igloos are known as Eskimos. They are known as Eskimos. Now we move on to the chapter Our House. Our house. We all need a house to live in. Now, can we all live without a house? No, we all need house to live. Our house keeps us safe from heat, cold, wind, and rain. It also keeps us safe from animals and thieves. As we all saw in the video, our house keeps us safe from the heat, cold, wind, and rain, and house also protect us from animals and thieves. Our house has to be strong to give us protection. If the house is strong, the wind cannot blow the house, thieves cannot enter and stole the things. The rain cannot flow the house. So the house should be very strong and protective. It should have a firm base or foundation, strong walls and roofs. Firm base means it should not move. It should not um, if wind comes or storm comes, it should not move. It should have a firm base. It should not fall. It should have a firm base. Now there are different types of houses: brick house, stone house, and wooden house. There are also the different examples of brick house. As you can see, the brick house, this is a house made of bricks. Next is the stone house, the house made up of stone. And the next one is wooden house, house made up of wood. So these are the different types of houses. They are also known as permanent houses. We can't move these houses. We have learned in the previous class that houses can be permanent or temporary. Means houses can be permanent. Permanent means which cannot move from one place to another, and temporary means which are built for some time. A permanent house is built with bricks, stones, cement, or steel. As we all saw in the images, different types of houses. Permanent house is built with bricks, stones, or cement or steel. The walls and roofs of a permanent house are usually made of stones or bricks and plastered with cement and paints. The walls and roof of a permanent house are usually made up of what? Stones, bricks, and plaster and cement. And we paint our house. We all live in a pakka house, so it is a permanent house. Our house is strong. Yes. So, and our house doesn't move from one place to another. So, our house is a permanent house, and we all put plaster and cement on the house, and after putting the cement, we paint our house. So, the permanent houses are made up of stone, bricks, and plaster and cement, and we paint our house. The doors and windows are made of wood, glass, or metal. The doors and windows are made of wood, glass, or metal. Glass windows help let the sun in. With the glass window, what will happen? Even if the window is closed, the sunlight will come in from the transparent glass. Floors are made of cement, marble, tiles or wood. As you can see in the image, a marble floor. There are also different images. A glass window image. As you can see, the sunlight or the air can come in from the glass window. Marble floor. This is also one of the type of the marble floor. So the walls and roofs of a permanent houses are usually made of stones or bricks and plastered with cement and paints. The doors and windows are made of what? Wood, glass or metal. Glass windows help to let the sunlight in. Glass windows help the sunlight come in. Floors are made of either it is made up of cement or marble tiles or wood. Wooden floors are also made in strong houses. This is the glass window to let the sunlight come in from the transparent glass. Marble floor, as you can see, the marble flooring which is used nowadays when in building strong and pakka houses. Did you know? Did you know there are people who study how to make a house look beautiful from inside? Now there are also some people who study how to make a house look beautiful from inside. They decide the furniture design, the decoration, color of the walls, curtains, etc. They design all the rooms according to the needs and make your house look beautiful. Who are these people called? What are they called? These people are called interior designers who design our house. What furniture, what curtains, what painting, what furniture we need, what all things we need in the kitchen, what electricity buttons, switches, plugs, what kind of bulbs we require, tube lights, LED lights. They all decide on their own and according to our need. So the people who want to get the interior decoration done, they have to pay money to the interior designers. The people who design our house are called interior designers. Now we move ahead. Now we will see the qualities of a good house. What is a good house? What is a good house according to you? A good house should be clean, tidy. There should not be any mess. There should not be water flowing spilled here and there. The electricity supply should be good. Water supply should be good. Drainage system should be good. Bathroom, toilets and kitchens should not stink. They all should be clean. So and there should have the house should have many windows to let the fresh air in and the sunlight in, as we all saw these things in the video. So these are the qualities of a good house. So a house should have all these things. A good house. A house should have many windows to let sunlight and fresh air in. A house should have many windows. Now, if you live in a house and it doesn't have a window, how suffocated you will feel. Why you will feel suffocated? Because the air cannot come inside the house. So you will always feel that there is no fresh air in the house. So the fresh air cannot come in, and the air which is inside the house also cannot go out of the house. So the house becomes stinky. So it is very necessary to have windows in the house to let the sunlight and fresh air come inside the house. As we saw in the video, when sunlight comes during winter season, um, the house gets warm, and many insects also get killed in the sunlight. So sunlight is very important to come into the house. Windows should be fitted with grills for safety and with wire meshes to keep away flies and mosquitoes. Now, if we keep the windows open and there is no grill, what will happen? Flies, insects, mosquitoes will come in, but thieves can also come inside the house if we don't have grills. So, the grills are very important for the windows, and wire meshes. The net which is put in the window, it is very important to keep away the flies and mosquitoes. The entrance door should be strong. The entrance door should be very strong so that nobody can break it and come inside the house. It should have a proper latch. When you sleep at night, you latch the door and you sleep, no? So it should have proper latch so that no thieves can come inside the house, and a peephole to see who is at the door. When somebody comes and rings the bell, you can see from the hole who has come. Now we will see the images of these sentences. See, this is the glass window to let the sunlight and fresh air come inside the house. These are the wire meshes that keeps the mosquitoes and flies away from the house. These are very important to put in the windows, otherwise you will not be able to open the window. Nowadays wire meshes are used in all the windows. See, you can see a door. This is the entrance door, which is very strong. You can see a peephole in the door. If somebody comes in, has come outside, you can see it from the hole and you can open the door. So that if any thief has come or some strangers have come, you should not open the door. You should always see from the peephole who has come inside the house. Now other qualities are: a house should have fresh water supply and storage facility like overhead tanks. Now, the water comes to a house for a limited period of time. The water is not there, the water which comes from the corporation is not for full day. The water comes for 1 or 2 hours, and nowadays uh, water comes on alternate days. So what we will do if we do not have water at home? We can't work, we can't clean our house, we can't bath, we can't cook food, we can't wash utensils. So to do all these work we need water. So we need to store water. So what are the facilities in which we can store water? We should have overhead tanks. The tanks, we should have overhead tanks so that we can store water. If the water comes on alternate days, we can utilize the water for 2 days. So fresh water supply is also very important, so that when fresh water comes we can fill it and we can drink the fresh water. A house should have a proper electricity connection. A house should have a proper electricity connection. Now if the house is not having electricity, what will happen? In the daytime it is okay, but at night time you will not be able to switch on the light, you will not be able to uh, watch TV, you will not be able to work on a PC or a computer, you will not be able to work in kitchen if you want to put a mixer grinder or you want to do some other work. So you need electricity in your house to do different types of works at night also. And if you don't have a proper connection, if the wires are falling and the current is not passing properly, what will happen? You will get a shock and it may also get short circuit. So uh, due to short circuit, a house may catch fire. So a house should have proper electricity connection. It should have proper electricity connection, like the wires should be covered and it should be above, so that our hand should not reach to that wires, and plugs boards should be put properly so that we don't get electricity shock. A house should have a proper drainage system to carry away dirty water. Now when you go to bathroom to take a bath, if the water doesn't go in the drainage system, it the water is uh, there in the bathroom. Do you like it? Will you like it? No. So there should be proper drainage system. And in the kitchen also, when you clean the utensils, there is also the dirty water of the utensils, then that water should also go out of the house. If the water is there in the kitchen, mosquitoes and flies will come and sit on that water. Will you all like it? No. So the house should have a proper drainage system to carry away dirty water. All the dirty water should go in the drainage system. Next point is, plants provide us with fresh air. We should grow plants around our house. Now we get fresh air from the plants and from the trees. Now if we grow if we grow plants around our house, what will happen? We will get fresh air. So fresh air is so important for us, so that we will feel fresh and we can breathe fresh air. So we should grow plants around our house. Now we will see the images. what are overhead tanks, what are the proper electricity. We will see the drainage system images. We will see all these images. See, these are the overhead tanks which are placed on the roof or on the terrace. These are the overhead tanks. These are the storage for which are used for storage of water, so that we can store water and we can use it, and the fresh water which comes can get stored in the overhead tanks. So overhead tanks are very important for us to store the water. Now we move on to the next image, that is about the drainage system. See, if the house does not have drainage system, our house will stink. So the drainage system should be, the pipes should be connected to the drainage system which goes into the drainage. The drainage system is also very important. This is the way how the drainage goes into the drainage system. We should plant grow plants around the house. We should plant the trees around the house so that we should get shade and fresh air to breathe, and we will feel fresh and energetic in the fresh air. Now we move on to the checkpoint. We should grow dash around our house for fresh air. Now only we saw it. What we should grow? We should grow plants around our house for fresh air. The entrance door should be what? It should be strong. The entrance door should be strong so that nobody could come and break the door and come inside. A house should have many. What should a house have? A house should have many windows. Yes, right. The house should have many windows. Now we move on to the next point, that is, did you know? A plumber fits and repairs equipment of water supply and toilets. If our pipe breaks or the water is not going from the bathroom or from the kitchen, who who fits the pipes and all? Who fits the taps if the tap is flowing? Who fits it? A plumber fits the pipes and the taps. An electrician installs and maintains electrical equipment. An electrician installs and maintains electrical equipment. If the wire is not proper, it has cut, shock is coming, the switchboard is not working, the plugs are not proper, fan is not working, who repairs all these things? An electrician repairs all these things. Here are the images of the plumber. He is the plumber who fits the uh, things like taps and water related things. And an electrician, electrician repairs all the electronic items in our house like fridge, TV, wires, switches, fan, plugs, buttons. All these things are repaired by an electrician, as you can see in the images. sorry, in the image. Now we move on to the next point, that is green tip. Green tip. Care of the house. As we saw in the video also, we should take good care of our house. We should keep the house clean. The house should be kept clean and tidy. We should also help our elders in keeping our house clean. We should always keep our house clean to keep the dirt and insect and the illness away from our house. And we should help our parents in keeping our house clean. The kitchen platform, sinks, bathrooms, toilets, and wash basins should be washed daily. All these things should be washed daily, like kitchen platform, sinks, bathrooms, toilets, because we use it daily. So these all things should be washed daily. Bed sheets should be washed regularly. Bed sheets should be washed regularly. It doesn't mean you will wash bed sheet daily. It should be washed regularly, means after 3 days, 4 days, 2 days, 1 week, you should change the bed sheets. Garbage bins should be covered. Garbage bins means the dustbin should be covered. If it is not covered, all the flies will come and sit on the dirt. Garbage should not be thrown outside the house. Garbage should not be thrown outside the house as all the flies and insects will come and sit on it. Flies and insects breed in such places and may make us sick. Now if the flies and insects are sitting on that garbage, it will come inside our house, which will make us sick. Water should not be allowed to collect around the house. Mosquitoes breed in stagnant water and may cause diseases like malaria and dengue. We should not allow water to get collected around our house, means outside the entrance of our house, because if the water is collected, mosquitoes come and sit on that water, and if that mosquito come inside our house and mosquito bite us, we may get disease like what? Malaria and dengue. So these are the tips to keep our house clean and tidy. So here are the images we will see. We should all keep the house clean and tidy, and we should help our elders to keep the house clean. As you can see that the people that living in the house are cleaning the house. We should also daily clean our house. We should clean the bathroom, toilet daily with the disinfectant. As we also saw in the video, we should clean the bathroom and toilet daily. We should use covered bins. The bin which is covered, which is having a lid on it. We should not use open dustbin. We should use covered dustbin to throw the garbage. We should not throw garbage outside our house. We should always use dustbin to throw the garbage. This is the stagnant water. If the water gets collected outside our house, mosquitoes and insects will come and sit in the water, and which will make us ill. Students, here we finish with the housing part of the chapter. Now we will see the clothing part in the next lecture. I hope you all understood the housing part. Here we end with the housing part. clothing part we will do in the next lecture. If you have any doubts or queries, you can mail it on my ID. Thank you students for listening to the lecture. Thank you so much.